Good evening, guys. Hello, hi, how is everybody? I hope everybody's doing well. So I'm back for another video. This is a response to Richard McCook, God bless him. He's put together a very interesting thread, and he's charged us with 10 questions for VC video makers. So, an opportunity for us to scrutinize the way that we make videos, and think about the way that we the content that we do, and so on and so forth. So intriguing as is always with Richard. He's very thoughtful and comes out with some very original ideas for excuse me, for videos. So let's crack on into this. I haven't really prepared much for this, as usual. I never do. It's just whatever. I'll see the questions. If I like the look of the questions, I might get a bit of an inkling as to what I'm going to say, but it's all just rambling, as is my wont. So there you go. So question one: what is more important, views or subscribers? Yeah, I mean, you could argue that they go hand in hand, but I think, and I think Rob Walker mentioned this in his response, is that I think when everybody starts off, if they're honest, I think you want people to subscribe to your channel, because why would you be making videos if you didn't want anybody to watch them? But there seems to be a sort of anomaly or difference between subscribers and viewers. I haven't looked at my stats, to be honest, that much, because I'm not really that interested. As long as I'm getting sort of regular comments on my videos, I think, well, there's enough people out there interested to hear what I've got to say. So I'm just grateful for that. But I mean, obviously, views is very significant, and that in particular is something that absolutely shocks me to the core sometimes, and that's something that I'll kind of get to at a later question. I mean, at the end of the day, I think the views have to be more important than the subscribers, because there's no point in having a heavy tally of regular subscribers if nobody's watching the content. But then again, I can't understand why anybody would want to subscribe or ring the bell to be notified of new content that's been uploaded by a YouTuber if they're not interested in watching the content regularly. So probably views then, I guess. I mean, I don't ever envisage that my subscriber count will get inordinately high, because for several reasons. I don't make regular videos, or probably not enough videos. Certainly the videos I make, I don't think are particularly that interesting. I'm basically just show and tell and talk a little bit about the music. A lot of it is subjective for me, about how I feel about the music, rather than the artists, and details on the artists themselves, really. So it's more important for me. At the end of the day, it's about the music and the way that it makes me feel, and how I interact and enjoy that music. So of which I could sit here and wax lyrical for hours and hours and hours, but it wouldn't probably be very interesting to a large majority of you out there, I'm sure. So anyway, so moving on, question two. Do you have an optimum length for your video? I'm already up to 5 minutes, and I've only just finished the first question. I mean, when I started, I think my first video was about half an hour long, which really shocked me, because I didn't think that I'd be able to actually talk for that length of time. I in some ways, my videos have actually got kind of exponentially less in terms of the duration as sort of I've gone on. And that has, I suppose, been a little bit of um, a conscious thing, because I'm aware that obviously, if you're talking for 30 minutes plus, unless you're incredibly engaging and extremely interesting, which I don't think that I am, people are going to start to or maybe get a little bit kind of thing. So yeah, I try to keep my videos on average to about 15-20 minutes, kind of no longer than that if I can. Not always possible, so who knows, maybe I'll be half an hour tonight. The other thing is, as well, is that the memory on my phone seems to only want to upload in one fell swoop 30 minutes. If I go over 30 minutes, when I then upload to YouTube, it seems to cut the video into two portions. So as you've probably seen from some of my other videos, I've done sort of, if the total length of the video has been kind of 38 minutes, I've sort of, it's cut off at 30 minutes, and then the second part is like 8 minutes, which is, for continuity is crap. So anyway, but yeah, I am kind of aware of that, and apologies obviously that I do that on occasion. So okay, is it a chore making videos, or are you addicted to it? And do you still get nervous? Is it a chore making videos? Well, I had a period after probably 4 or 5 months of making regular videos, on average probably about two a month, two a week in some cases. So I think I was averaging about 10 videos a month, which was just ridiculous, because I kind of felt that I needed to respond to every single video that was out there. And there was that little bit of kind of pressure, but that was purely me putting the pressure on myself, not the pressure from you guys, so to speak. So, but yeah, I mean, I just kind of felt that I'd kind of gone as far as I could go with the format of how I do my videos, which is kind of very simplistic. It's just point shoot. Yeah, it's the same background, the same pink attic, just me, either drunk or not so drunk, or very sober, and yeah, just a stream of consciousness basically. And what you see is what you get, warts and all, with no editing. So yeah. But yeah, I don't think I was ever really addicted to it. I never felt, certainly when I came back the second time after having the kind of break for a month or so, I kind of readdressed, the reasons why I was making these videos. And I just thought, just slow up, relax, enjoy it. If you're not enjoying it, don't make the video, at the end of the day. So, and that's kind of what the maximum I've kind of stuck to. So, do you still get nervous? Yes, I do get nervous. I don't know why, to be honest, because I've kind of been in a drama group for about 20 odd years. I'm used to sort of performing on stage. In my job, I do, uh, you know, sort of a lot of face-to-face stuff with clients and so on Teams meetings and so on, meetings and all the rest of it. So I shouldn't get nervous, but I do. I just think it's, and I sort of, I guess, through doing the acting, the bit of acting that I've done and stuff, is that yeah, I think you need a bit of adrenaline. I think if you're too flat, you ain't going to do a very good performance. So so to speak. So yeah, a little bit of nerves, I think, and adrenaline can set you in good stead. So not a bad thing at all. Question 4: how do you react to bad negative comments on your videos? I feel I've been very, very lucky, since I don't want to tempt fate, but since I've been making videos for the last 12 months, and I've maybe one or two comments which, I wouldn't say upset me. but have been a little bit kind of derogatory. But yeah, I mean, people are going to do that. They're clearly not people in the VC. They're just like people who troll, who just want to, just kind of get a rise out of it, and then you check on their channel and they've got no subscribers and probably only just set up a channel. So, am I going to get upset about people making disparaging comments about my video? Well, no, not really, because they don't watch my stuff. They've just kind of randomly fallen upon me and decided that I'm the one who's going to be the butt of their jokes. So, but yeah, I mean, I suppose if I was getting it regularly, I'd probably get quite upset. So, and obviously I know about some of the stuff that was going on in the VC with some of the female members of the VC, and there was a lot of kind of controversy with that. And even though I wasn't watching those videos and I wasn't particularly aware that it was going on, that must have been harrowing and absolutely awful for those concerned. So, yeah, I'm very grateful that touch wood, I don't certainly have to put up with any of that kind of stuff. So, okay. Question 5: do you ever buy records just to show on your video? No, I don't. To be honest, I'm just into the music. I buy what I like. I'm not I'm not a trophy collector as such. I won't buy stuff just because, it's got I don't know, a nice sleeve, or it's an OG of something that's rare or whatever, and yeah, I mean, obviously I buy records, and I'd like to think that particularly if they're older records or scarce records, then they might have some inherent value, which I can leave to my son, or whatever. That would be nice. But I don't, I don't buy records for trophies. I will only buy music if I like it. If I don't like the music, then I won't purchase it. I certainly wouldn't buy a record just to show on the VC as a kind of like, as I say, like a trophy or something like that. That doesn't interest me. Okay, do you ever buy sorry, I won't answer that one. Okay, moving on, number 6. How would you like to improve your channel? Yeah, I mean, I've probably mentioned this before. I don't think that I'm a particularly creative person. I am in other ways. I write music and I write songs. And yeah, I mean, I'm sort of creative with acting and my own drama and stuff like that. But I just find it very difficult to come out with ideas for making videos. I don't know why that is. I mean, there's been occasions when I've thought of something, and then I've sort of gone back through videos and found out that it was done previously, or that somebody's then doing it already in the as a thread or something like that. So not very often, but yeah, I'm just not very creative like that, and I guess I'm kind of quite reactive in that sense. So like, Richard McCook, for example, whose video obviously I'm doing a reply to here, he's obviously just has a very, very creative mind in terms of making videos, and yeah, the VC is all the richer for it. The same with James Griffiths, Mazzy, a lot of other stalwarts of the VC. Thank God there are regulars in the VC that will make regular videos and with original content. So yeah, I would like to come out with perhaps be more creative with my videos, not in a digital sense, because I'm not very technical, to be honest with you. So these 4 walls, that Pink Floyd poster, and me with a bald head and glasses is what you're going to be getting visually. I'm afraid to say. So yeah, there won't be too many surprises there going forwards. But there you go. Um, what are your thoughts on live streams? I I quite like live streams. I wouldn't want to do one myself. I think I'd find that very difficult to hold and to host something like that. I think I've got a lot of respect for people who do that regularly. I know Psychedelic does that or has done that quite a bit in the past. Rachel, Music Mam, she's a regular. I do check that out every now and again, not all the time, but I do sort of peek in, see who's there, and see what the topic of conversation is. Sometimes it doesn't interest me, so I leave. Other times, sometimes it's more interesting, so I'll hang around. It's sometimes a bit frustrating because you'll kind of leave a comment or ask a question, and then because there's so many people commenting all the time, it's easy to get kind of lost in the melee, as it were. So, yeah. I not against live streams. I think it's great if you can do it, and it brings a lot of people together, and it's nice for people to sort of chat and interact in virtual, in the moment, which is something obviously you don't tend to do, obviously with a recorded video. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, I don't mind live streams. What is your most viewed video, and are you surprised? Okay, so getting back to the point I made at the start, some of you may be aware, but I did a video sort of May, June time last year, which was a tribute to Steve Priest, the bass player from Sweet. And basically, I played the 16s on the acoustic guitar, which is something I'd never done before. But it's one of my favourite songs by Sweet, and I sort of spent about 15-20 minutes working out the chords, and I just literally just played it through a couple of times, and then I just recorded it basically. Yeah, I mean, for my troubles, I got a copyright strike for playing it, obviously, in its entirety. But on the plus side, I got a ridiculous number of views. I think I can't remember what it was, but it's well over 1,000 views, which was just far and away the highest viewing figures of any of my videos that I've ever uploaded. So I was absolutely astonished, to be honest with you. I suppose it in a way it kind of goes a long way to not belittling anybody or the people that like that video, but I didn't think that I was being particularly creative with that. It was just a homage to somebody who I admired in a group that I really appreciated, and I think I did an okay cover of it, but clearly a lot of people out there, it resonated with them, and some of the comments that were left were really, really, really great. I mean, I had a few thumbs down or whatever. People obviously didn't like it, thought it was crap. That's fine. But some of the comments were really, really almost life affirming. Really, really nice, and made me feel great. And I thought, well, a couple of them I responded to, and I felt really humble. And I thought, well, the creativity was all theirs. It was Chin and Chapman who wrote an amazing pop song, great lyrics, great story song. The Sweet for performing it fantastically. I think Phil Wayman, who produced it, just amazing. All the credit is to them. I was just somebody who felt moved by his passing enough to to do a tribute like that. So but yeah, no, that was that really did surprise me. And but it was very nice to to see that kind of response, and I felt very humbled and grateful for it. So yeah, question 9. Have you ever made a video where you've not been wearing trousers? Okay, Richard. Yeah, that's an interesting question. He wouldn't comment when I asked him about that, but I'm pretty certain that there's a video that I made last year. I can't remember what it was, and I don't even remember what the thread was or what it was. But I got up to pick something up, and I wasn't wearing any trousers, and it was obvious that I wasn't wearing any trousers. I wasn't naked underneath. I did have pants on. I just thought I'd reassure you. But Chris at the Vinyl Orchard, I think, was the only person probably brave enough to comment on that. But maybe a few other people saw that comment and they've kind of noted it. So yeah. So yeah, I'm guilty. That was me. I wasn't wearing trousers. But yeah, ever since then, as you can see, I am wearing trousers. So yes, that won't be that won't be repeated. Okay. So question 10. How long do you intend making videos? I'll continue to make videos as long as I enjoy them. As long as people comment on my videos and tell me that I'm doing okay. I don't know, I don't know, whatever, it's just me, as I say, in this attic, showing a few records, talking about them and whatever. I don't do anything special. I'm just very grateful that, I have 250 subscribers. There's 250 people out there that clearly regularly want to see me sat in front of this camera once a week, rambling on about stuff. Yeah, what can I say? It'd be lovely to get more subscribers. Yes, of course it would. And obviously it's lovely that people watch my videos, comment. I'm just very grateful again that people are positive and generally friendly. And yeah, I love this community. It's great. And while I enjoy the interaction, I've made some great, what I would consider friends. There's some people who I interact with that I would dearly love to meet and go for a drink with when we're allowed to. It'd be fabulous. I know there's talk of a VC meetup in Newcastle. Absolutely count me into that. Yeah, 100%, when this awful virus thing is under control and we get some sense of normality and back to normal. I will be delighted, and we'll look forward to it very much indeed. Okay, guys, so yeah, I'm up to 23 minutes. Oh, what did I say? 20 minutes is hopefully my average. So yeah, I've gone a little bit over. Who cares? What the hell? But cheers again, Richard. God bless you, mate. You are a star. Carry on making your videos, as I know you are. I hope you're not furloughed for too much longer, although that would be your gain would be our loss, because you wouldn't have the time to be making the wonderful content that you do. But anyway, so no, all the best, Richard, and to everybody else out there, and long live the VC. God bless you guys. All the best. Cheers. Bye-bye.